Well, hello there, Skywinders. Welcome back to another episode of Skywind 007. On today's episode, we are looking at the Emerson SmartSet. So it's an alarm clock, has an AM, FM radio, dual alarm, 4-level dimmer, night decor, I wonder what that is, and battery included. So I was shopping around Walmart. I got this from Walmart, and I was kind of curious what this SmartSet is. Is this an atomic clock or not? So we're gonna find that out. The rest should be very simple, but it claims that you will no longer have to set and reset the time, especially with this daylight savings. So it's gonna automatically set once you plug it in. So I paid about $15. So it has some instructions. This is an antenna. Do not cut this off. I get a lot of people on the comments asking me if they're supposed to cut this off. Do not cut it off. If you cut it off, you will not have a radio. So it has a conventional AC adapter that is permanently connected to the device, which I guess that's fine. So I don't see the batteries. There's no batteries anywhere. Oh, there we go. So you do need a screwdriver if you're planning on giving this away. And this, I don't know where they add this stuff to it, so I'll take that off. Okay folks, so before we carry on, I do want to point out two things. One, the battery that's in the back is only meant to keep the time. So if you're thinking about operating this device and running it from the battery without connecting it to the wall, it's not going to work out. That battery will not run the device. It's only meant to keep the time when there's a power outages. Two, the other thing I want to point out, number two, is that this is not an atomic clock. When I bought it, I was thinking that it was an atomic clock, and it turns out that it keeps time using that battery. So you do have to set it. And I believe somebody at the factory, they set it to the current time, so when you plug it in, you get the impression that it automatically sets, but that's not the case. And it's kind of gimmicky. You're gonna see it in a few moments, that it just creates the illusion that it's an atomic clock, but it's not. So I did set it already off camera, and we're gonna look at the time on the top right here. It says 5:21 p.m. August 19. So at the factory somebody said it, but they were 2 minutes off, so I did it correctly, so it shouldn't be any minutes off. So let me plug it in. So it's setting itself. See, so it's August 19, 2024. So it's 5:29, and if you look over there, 5:29. But like I said, that's just a gimmick. When you see it setting itself, this is just a clock that has a battery that keeps time that way with the battery. It's not really setting itself. It's just holding the time with the battery, and then when you plug it back in, instead of just coming up the way a normal clock would, it just does that brrr, that counter thing. Brrr. So you kind of get the impression that it's connecting to the atomic clock. In I believe it's in Tennessee. There's an atomic clock there, and it's just getting the time from there. But I've been reading all through the manual, and I've been testing it over and over again. And this SmartSet, it's just a gimmick. So the first thing I want to show you is how to set the time zone. So to set the time zone, you have to go over here, press and hold, and you choose which time zone you want to be in. So I'm gonna say, ooh, I timed out. Let me do that again. Press and hold, and then you can pick whatever you want. But this is nonsense, because remember, this is not an atomic clock. So they just set the time at the factory, and they expect you to come here, press that, because they don't know where you live, and set the correct time. And there you go. I mean, when I said set the correct time, I meant set the correct time zone. And there you go. So 5:32, 5:32. You're gonna go to clock set, press and hold, and here you get a chance to change the year. You can go down or up. We're in 2024. Press that again. So here's the month. I'm gonna leave it on August. The day, I'm gonna leave it on 19. And of course the time. That's the hour. That's the minute. And boom, you're done. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how to set the alarm. You got two alarms, alarm 1 and 2. So let's set alarm 2. Press and hold. Choose the hour. You can go up or down. Let me leave it at 5. Click again. Choose the time, the minutes. So let's leave it at 5:39. Click again. Here you got a choice. Days 1 through 5, that's a Monday through Friday. Days 6 through 7, that's Saturday and Sunday. And days 1 through 7, that is every day, Monday through Sunday. So let's select that and let's wait. Okay, so that's kind of a weird alarm sound. I've never heard anything like that. But when it's flashing like that, it means that you're in snooze, so you want to completely stop that. And there you go. So it's illuminated right there. That means that the alarm number 2 is on. You can turn that off if you want. And you can also, if you want, you can make it on music or beep, that horrible beep. It's up to you, or you can leave it off. So I don't recommend you using the music because that would be the radio. In any case, you would do the same for alarm number 1. So remember to be sure that you select AM or PM, because this is a weird radio. So that's alarm. So we talked about setting the clock, setting the alarm. Now I want to look at the radio. So the radio is not impressive. So that's how you turn it on and off, the radio. You can look for stations.
Characters per line. So you can say a lot.
You can change bands if you want AM or PM. It's up to you, it doesn't really matter. If you press and hold, it'll scan. Let me turn that off. So it's just a very basic AM FM radio, so nothing special there. So we already talked about setting the clock, setting the alarm. We kind of looked at the radio, nothing impressive there. And then you have this LED if you want to use that. This is just ornamental, so nothing special about that. Now let's control the dimming. So I've already tested this. It does have 5 settings. So this is the brightest, but you can go down, and it's not going to show on the camera. I'm just letting you know. See, so this is dimness number 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's it. So I do kind of like that, but you can't turn it off. So it's actually 4 intensities. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that again. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can't really turn it off, not that I'm aware of. When the battery is running low, you're gonna see this icon right here. Let me zoom in. So that means that your battery is low. Now if you want to change the daylight savings time, you have to press and hold over here. Press and hold for 5 seconds. and then you can turn it on or off. So I'm going to leave it on and leave it alone, and it'll time out. So I'm kind of disappointed in this device. Usually I review things that I'm happy with. This one I'm not happy with. So in any case, thank you for watching, subscribe, and thumbs up.